Good morning. The first part of the project aims to identify the current characteristics of the agricultural and agroindustrial sector in Colombia. The second part of the research shows the stuffed snacks as a product with export potential from its origins. This chapter delves into the agroindustrial sector in a product that has special characteristics and unique potential to reach an international markets as is the software snack. This part of the project considers scale data related to the product and makes an analysis in terms of international business very interesting because it shows the process in detail from the identification of the tariff handling, the statistical analysis, and after this it examines the evolution export before and after obtaining the sales of origin for the producers. Ultimately, what is done in this space is to start cataloging the product in order to be able to give raise to the product in international trade. This process will be carried out by Juan David Ramirez, Diego Alejandro Zapata, and Monica Martinez, for which we started doing a market study in the country for of destination, United States. We made a selection of our potential customers and proceeded to the export process.
Before starting with the export process, we will mention some of the vocabulary words required for this project, such as household goods, stock, cross-docking, DFE, among others. We will also mention the subjects that are part of the project, such as export process, international finance, creativity development and innovation, English for and global supply chain age of supplies as our contribution to this process. And the trade promotion agreement is called TLC is a free trade agreement between Colombia and United States approved on October 12, 2011 by the United States Congress and in force since May 20, 2012, which shows this country because on the United States is a good example because if others do the free access for many products can also take advantage of preferential programs and free trade.
We will start with the cover of the logical process, the connect with the country to export, the economy, the air and market connecting, the demographic, the flower of the actuality to have the export market, the HR embark idea of innovation and creativity to achieve competing in the market and a product with the accomplish and to achieve a successful export. This project will show the export process of the current within Colombia und start when of seek to regulate when entry supplies are in the advanced value that can be given to the process. The different requirements for the export process establish the best method of payment, method of transportation, and negotiation period. The process will be carried or be air other documents such as parking list certificate of origin, common involved transportation documents, and the PISAMA documents in BIMA, among others.
To start this process, the first thing we did is stock up on raw material, in our case red guava and sweet arequipe. Then we proceed to pack our product in transparent cellophane paper, which we use as a primary packaging. For secondary packaging, we use small cardboard boxes, and as a tertiary packaging, corrugated cardboard boxes of first use. Then we define the amount to be exported, that will be 975 units, which are 5 units in each boat. In total will be 195 boxes to be exported. Having already defined the amount, the next thing we did is to get our certificates that we already mentioned it as in BIM registration, phytosanitary registration, among others. For this sport, we choose an Incoterm, which is the FCA. This one, we have a series of obligations such as delivery of the goods and necessary documents, packagings, inland transport in the country of origin, custom clearance at origin, departure costs, or cost and origin.
We have also defined two means of payment. The first, the letter of credit. The letter of credit is a means of payment by which the bank disburses the imports money at the time the merchandise arrives. We have chosen it for the benefit of us exporters since it is one of the most used because it is very safe. The other means of payment that we will use is documentary collection. This is a means of payment by which the bank is responsible for collecting commercial and or financial documents. This means of payment was agreed with our exporter. We also have our statement of change document with what we legalize the necessary data and required by team. Now we continue with all the step by step of the process that we have carried on with our product. We also have our compensation activity account with the Bank of the Republic, which was required of us for this export.
We also have our competitive account active with the Bank of the Republic, our broad lag and the Dorado International Airport in Bogota, DC. Bound for June F International Airport, Kennedy in New York City, and this time we already have all our document legacy plus uh, Mercedes in sure that is not mounted, but if really belong parties when the merges and destination or responsibility as exported and el imported when receive merged in perfect condition and they goes on to be market in that country with the successful and with the sport be public all the going record be a teacher. CC Win were about to show the sport process cause matrix this innovative this the love of the product and advancement of payments